So today we are going to discuss about how we can create workflow rules in Salesforce. So workflow rules is an automation to automate the business process in an organization. Suppose instead of performing all the operations manually, we can automate few operations using these workflows. So we don't need any user different user interactions with this. The defined conditions we can make this workflow. Let's get into this workflow meaning what it is. Just go to the setup, search for workflow rules, and click on this workflow rules. It will show us the in the starting page. It will give us a brief introduction. What is a workflow rule? Follow types of action based on your business processes. Using workflow rules, we can automate four tasks. One is creating a task and assign it to a record owner or role or record user, sending an email alerts and field updates. Update a field on a record. We can update on a single field for every workflow rule. We can update more than one field in an object, but we have to create multiple workflow rules that will get a understanding about that. So let's check out the example. Task to support trip 1 week after a case is updated. So we have to create a follow-up task. Suppose there is a support process where whenever a product is sold, we have to check with the customer whether the review is getting good. So if you're getting if the product is sale, then you have to wait for 1 week and then give a call to them. So that time we can create a task before in hand and it will be updated on his user's profile so he can see the task and do the work as necessarily. So these are some of the workflow conditions we can do. Let's click on continue to get a glimpse of what is. So each workflow rule contains certain evaluation conditions and actions. Okay. Evaluation criteria means defines when a workflow action need to be get fired. Action means what operation need to be performed. These are the two major things in workflow rules. One is the event or evaluation criteria. Another one is the action. Each workflow rule can have evaluation criteria and one or more actions. You can create one or more workflow rules for an object. It can be applicable for both standard and custom objects. Okay, so let's talk about the evaluation criteria. So here we are come to the workflow rules interface. Click on this new rule. Continue with rules creation flow builder. Click on this continue workflow rules. Select the object. Which option I'm choosing account. Click on next. Just give them a name. Text. Something like that. See, we have evaluation criteria, rule criteria. So there are three criteria: created, and every time it is edited, created, and anytime it's edited to meet the subsequent criteria. So created means it fires the actions whenever a new record is created. So what is it? We have selected the account object. Whenever a new record is created, we can give some criteria also. The criteria met or some criteria formula evaluation met. Suppose criteria met. Agree. I gave the action as evaluation criteria is created. Then um account revenue greater than 1,000. Let's say $1,000. Then I will want to create a task. See, if he has more than create, I can create a task. Click on next. Save on next. See, after that evaluation criteria, we have actions. So immediate workflow actions. Add a workflow action. See, there are total four actions: creating a new task, creating an email alert, creating a new field update, sending an outbound message. Sending outbound message means sending a text message to your phone number. That is sending an outbound message. Email means you will receive an email from to your email ID, and the that account is created. One of the field can be updated. A new task. So you can create a new task after creating account which annual revenue is greater than 1,000. I want to create a task to the sales team where they can go and check that annual revenue is greater than his high priority ticket. So we can connect with him and get the sale done. So in this way we can create these uh, workflow rules. So let's quick overview of what we have. What is a workflow rule? Workflow is the automation process. Okay, which can we can automate our business needs. So there are four types of things you can do in workflow rules. You can send a create a task. You can send an email alerts. You can update a field. And you can send an outbound message. That's how we can create that one. Click on continue. So click on new rule. Continue with the workflow. If you click on creating a flow builder, it will take you to the flow builder. That is a one more automation tool. We can choose any object. All standard and custom objects are available here. So click on account. Next, an account, give a name, choose evaluation criteria, created and every time edited. Filter criterias. Click on next. Then it will give you actions. So let's in the previous created one. So here we have the previous created text. So this workflow will be created, but the actions I haven't specified any actions. Click on edit. So I want to give a new task. A new task. So assign to whom. So creating a task, you can assign it to a user or a group. Here we have some filter role owner. So subject, unique name, due dates, everything you will create status and priority. You can create a save on you. This will create a task. Okay. So in this way we can create workflow rules and Salesforce. We'll get a brief discussion on each and every task in the next videos. And I'm sharing a blog in the description of this video where you can check out that blog for more details. If you have any doubts regarding this workflow rules, please comment. I'll be there for you to help. Thank you.